It's week 8 of the 2026 season, and the focus is on Jacoby Myers. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Hawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. This drive starts on the ground with Walker.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll throw here on third and short. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now, faking the give. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
He's going to look for the home run ball.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. 2nd down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they'll have it. He'll pick up the first down. Getting it to the 10-yard line as this drive continues, doing it on the ground. A handoff here, up the middle. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Dreadnoughts offense and Jacoby Myers set for their next drive. And he's been as involved as anyone in the league in the middle part of the season, the NFL leader in receiving yards to this point. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. He gets that complete to his tight end Mayer. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now a give on the ground. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That penalty is declined.
So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The reception for Rondale Moore. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to London, England after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Walker. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. This is taken at the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Goff. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air. It's Goff. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football at their own 23. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down. One final throw before the break. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Tariq Woolen that time. Good coverage, and he breaks it up. Throwing on second down. Goff. This one is caught by Moreau. 15-yard pickup there. And that will be a first down. Here's Goff. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
A second down throw for Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up third down. To throw is Goff. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now Goff. This one complete right side. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. From the gun, here's a handoff. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 2nd and 12. Goff to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down.
And he's into the end zone. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. We'll start this drive with 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Dreadnoughts offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Going up top. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's brought in by Myers. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard?
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. That's his second touchdown tonight. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dreadnoughts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's not going to outrun the defense and push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the ground, a first down run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Goff. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. 3rd and 9.
Here we go. What's up?
Now, Goff. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Typically, I'm the first one to be screaming up here to keep your offense on the field. Be aggressive and go for it. but I think at this stage of the fourth quarter, possessions are at a premium. I think you take this field goal, make it a two-possession game, and I think now it's really hard for your opponent to have enough time to come back. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Here comes second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. Still going. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. He'll drop to throw. And he's got another one. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And good hard running will get them down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. They will have it at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.